Deepak, I have made you as a as a host. You can share
Oh,
now.
okay, okay. Am I audible to all?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So first part is done. Second part is what overview about the cyber threat. Threat is what is like a malicious activity. Okay. Threat means what is like a malicious activity. Yeah, we can say when we want to do some attacks, that is called the threats. Okay. So just give me one minute. Huh. So what is threats? Is like a malicious activities. When we want to do some attack on the particular system, particular machine, particular servers, that is called the threats. Okay. So there are multiple types of threats. First is what malware. Okay. We already discussed one example. Ransomware is very famous malware. Okay. Virus is also malware. Trojans is also malware. So you can see there is three malwares. Why? What is virus? Okay, virus is also malicious software because my malware definition is what is the malicious software, right? So virus is what always be saying my system is not working properly because of the virus, right? Majority of the times we can say a majority of the times also we can say maybe my file size is automatically increasing, my data is automatically shared in some months some other servers on all, so that is called worms. Also we can say trojans is what is like a software, okay, that particular attacking on the victims, okay. And ransomware we already discussed is a way to encrypting the particular software files, and they demand some money for providing the key, okay. So this is all are the types of the malwares. Then phishing is also the technique, okay. So there we do multiple types of phishing attacks, okay. Suppose I want to access your Instagram ID and password, yeah, we can say I want to access your Telegram ID passwords. So I will be designing dummy pages, okay, for Instagram login page, for Facebook login page. So their particular link I will be shared with you. There you will do your username and password activities. So based on that, your information I will be receiving in my machine, okay, based on the phishing attacks. So phishing is like a social engineering attack, okay. This is also very famous. There are multiple types of social engineering attacks available in the market. Shoulder attack and key loggers, these all are the social engineering attacks, okay. So phishing is the part of the social engineering attack. So you can see there email scam, fake websites, okay. So we create the dummy websites, but actually this is not a original website pages, okay. I'll try to show the demonstration if time is available, okay, how we do the phishing attack using Jetfisher, okay. Then types of threats, then social engineering attacks, okay. So there are multiple types of social engineering attacks, okay. Then DDoS attacks already discussed, okay. Then insider threats means in our system what types of threats is there, so we need to find it, okay. So all this we will discuss one by one in the details when you start the practical sessions in the course, okay. There we can understand each and every types of attack in details with practical demonstrations, clear. Then how cyber threat, okay. So there you can understand cyber threat are consistently involving as attackers deploy new technology techniques and technology also we can consider this word to bypass security measures, okay. Because in cyber threats is what is a malicious activity when we when suppose when we want to do some unethical activities, okay. So we use some new techniques to attacking on the particular servers. So we can use network bridges techniques to attacking on the particular network on the server. So suppose I want to check what's going on is there on the particular network, so we can do MITM also. So we can consider in there also MITM, made in the middle attack. So made in the middle attack is the process to take what's going on is there on the server on the particular network, what type of data is going from the sender side and what type of data is receiver side is received. So MITM is the way to checking what type of activity is going on the particular server. So we can consider this 0-day exploit. Exploit is the word. There is two words in cybersecurity is more important. One is payload and second is exploitation. Exploitation is the process to do the attacking process. It's, in programming words we can say compilation and execution. So exploitation in cyber world we can say is a process to do the attacking, and payloads is the form is like a carry bag. Okay, so first we install the particular malicious activity in the system, or yeah, we can say first we do the activity uploading on the particular server, then we do the exploitation. When we start the session, then exploitation will be started by using the payloads. Okay, so like this we can do these things in the cyber threats. So like this cyber threats is growing more. Okay, so that's why we require more experienced cybersecurity analyst. More also we require expertise in cybersecurity persons to provide the prevention from this type of activities. Okay, so that's why we required. I discussed a little bit about the SOC. That's why we required SOC team, Security Operations Center team. This is the 24/7 working in the reputed company. All majority of the MNCs hired SOC analyst for securing the data. They are observing each and every activity on the particular server. They observing the server 24/7. Okay, so in SOC department they checking each and every bridges, checking each and every gateway, also checking each and every firewalls of doesn't matter is a Windows firewall, what type of data is going in the particular systems by using some Windows, yeah, different operating system. So SOC team observe each and every activities. So that's why SOC is also more demanding sectors in cybersecurity. Okay, now I'm talking about key concept in cybersecurity. Okay, this is very famous confidentiality CIA threats. We can say CIA threats. Okay, this is very important for cyber security understanding. Okay, confidentiality means ensuring that sensitive information only accessed by the authorized person. Means that when we can say my data is confidential because no one unauthorized member can access my data, that means that your data is confidential. It means that your data is confidentiality is there in your data, right? Then second is integrity. Integrity means that we ensuring nothing is happening with the data. Understood? So we can say integrity is there, means that actual form of the data delivered to the receiver from the sender side. That is called the integrity. Then availability. When we require the information, yeah, when we require the data, so that is called the availability. Okay, so as you can read all this, ensuring that sensitive information only accessible by the authorized individual persons. We can say encryption is used to protect data. Okay, because encryption is the method where we use keys concept to change the form of the data. Okay, integrity ensuring that data is accurate and has not been tampered with some unauthorized persons, means not modifiable. Okay, so checksum and hash function. Hash function is the technique we use in SHA in cryptography. Secure hash cell algorithm is very famous, more demanding in industry. And checksum is the techniques in the form of the 0-1 in computer networking. So we use in data link layer and transport layer these things. Okay, so I hope I'm explaining more technically. So if you are not understand, so please ask me, and also you can say please repeat it this lines. Okay, sir. Is there any doubts in this? Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Krishna, any doubts in this till here?
Sir, syllabus లో SOC analysis లేదు సార్.
देखो Krishna, actually in cybersecurity, I hope you know basic idea about the cybersecurity, right? So
Yes, sir.
as you know, in cybersecurity, we trained to provide the separate trainings for. As you know, because you already check on the Google's, BAPT training is separately provided. Okay, and SOC training is separately provided, and compliance
Yes.
training is separately provided. So this is the
Testing.
beginners levels of the cybersecurity
Okay.
syllabus trainings. Those wants to move in from the different domains to the cyber security, they can easily learn. Okay, those who wants to
Okay.
move to the advanced level from the beginner levels, they can also they can also learn all this level, then easily can understand the advanced level of concept after completion this training courses. Okay, so that's why I'm not
Yeah.
mentioning the SOC, but little bit I will discuss each and every domains in this syllabus. But if you want to learn in details, suppose if you want to learn about the Spartan, yeah, if you want to learn about the Splunk architect, Splunk beginners levels, yeah, if you want to learn about the
Sir.
elastic stack, alien bolts, so these all are the frameworks. If you want to learn about the SIEM in details, so this is a separate training,
Okay.
because we require at least 3 to 4 months delivery for the SOC analyst, right? Because SOC analyst
Okay,
is
yes, sir.
totally different, as same as BAPT is totally different. We can't consider
Okay.
all these topics in detail in this training, otherwise this training will be going around 1 year training, right? If we consider all these domains. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is a big, yeah, this is a beginner levels of trainings for cyber security, those who wants to move in the cyber security domain. But I'm damn sure if you learn each and every points properly, then you can easily clear the CH and CompTIA security plus. Also you can easily got the job in the industry as a beginner level. Okay, because
Yes, sir.
majority of the industry are demanding cyber security trainer, cyber security analyst. But because industry also know, in especially in India, very less persons are available, they know properly cyber security in details. That's why cyber
Yes, sir.
security is more demanding in India, right? I hope you understand, right?
Okay. Sir, how
Okay.
months
After that, what?
ఎన్ని months course ఇది?
Your voice is breaking, pardon.
How much course, sir? Course ఎన్ని months?
uh, yeah, it's a 3 months of course.
Okay.
Because on the regularly basis, I will be delivered 2 hour session. So in the 2 hour session, we will cover many things as a theoretically. Also, we can cover at least 2 practicals, and sometimes
Okay.
we can solve only one
Projects
practical.
also.
Yeah, depends on the practicals, what type of practicals we do. So based on that, we will do each and every topics. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After that,
Thank you, sir.
authentication. Yeah, after that, authentication and authorization. Authentication means we all then suppose you know the ID and password, just example. So it means that you are the authentic person, because you know the password of the particular mail ID, particular account. So you can directly click, type the password and entering in the particular social media, yeah, particular website. Based on that, so you can read there, process to verifying the identity for a user or devices. Okay, so this is what password, biometric, multi-factor authentication. So authentication, what is authorization? Authorization means authorized person can access only the particular data. Suppose I am the authorized persons to access the Alladi office properties like classrooms. I can access the classroom, I can access the labs, like this. So I am the authorized persons, right? So as you can read there, the process of granting or delaying access to resource based on the authentications identity. So I am the authorized person, because suppose in your family, suppose 4 to 5 members, but main doors keys, authorized members multiples in your family, right? So that is called authorizations. Because suppose your father is not in your home, so you have a key, in different key for the main door, right? If you are also not there, then your mother have a one more key for the main doors. So because you all are the authorized to access the particular house. Understood? Then encryption. Encryption is the cryptography techniques. Okay, so industries are using encryption techniques. Cryptography is very demanding field. Okay, but for the cryptography, we need to know basic idea about the codings. Okay, because cryptography is a part of the codings. Okay, there we implement the algorithms is the form of the symmetric key cryptography, asymmetric key. There are 2 types of cryptography. Okay, one is symmetric key cryptography, second is unsymmetric key. Why we using cryptography? Because uh, suppose I want to send some data to the particular persons, so I want to encrypt my data. Encrypt means what? Suppose my data is what, my name is Deepak Upadhyay, this is my data. I'm typing in the particular word file and send it to the particular person. So that particular person is the receiver. So in this data, I want to apply the encryption. So encryption techniques encrypt the particular data in the ciphertext. Ciphertext means that ununderstandable form of the particular file, particular messages. Means your actual form of the data will be changed in the ciphertext. Ciphertext is like hash, dollar, symbols, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, colons, semicolons, like this, question mark. So this type of messages, if someone attacking on that particular file, a particular message, so they try to understand each and every line of code, but they can't understand because your data in the form of the ciphertext. Only receiver and can understand the form of the data, because how we decrypt the data. So there we require the key concept. Means like suppose I want to access your house, so we require the key, yes and no. Then I can enter in your house, yes and no. So like this, receiver end do the decryption by using the key concept. So there are two techniques: symmetric key. There is only one key concept, public key cryptography, and the second one is asymmetric key. There we use two key concept. One is public and second is private key cryptography. Understood? So these are the two cryptography concepts we required. Okay, so there are multiple types of algorithms are available. Industry is also using very famous AES algorithm, advanced encryption algorithm standard. Okay, advanced encryption standard algorithm. So AES is the based on the public key cryptography, means single key cryptography, that is called symmetric key cryptography. Second is what? Asymmetric key cryptography. So one more is very famous, RSA, reversed Smith L1. This is the name of the three scientists. They built this algorithm for encryption and decryption in cryptography. Okay, so there we use what? Two key concept. In this scenario, there are multiple cases doing, but actually only one case is running. That is case, their case what? Suppose I have a public key. I am the sender, you are the receiver. Suppose example, I have public key, I have private key. Because each and every persons have a two keys. You also have a public key, private key. I want to send some data to you. But when we want to encrypt the data by using the public key, so we require the private key. Suppose I'm sending the data with my I encrypting that particular file by my public key, but you want to access that particular file because you are the receiver. So you try to open that particular file by using your private key or public key, but that is not possible because I'm encrypting that particular file, okay, using my public or private key. But in this case is not valid. So which case is valid? When I send to the data, I'm using your public key, because public key anyone can access that particular key. Public key means what? Suppose students are coming in the classrooms, okay, so classrooms can access anyone, that is called the public key. But suppose my personal key, I only can access, this is called the private key. No one can access my personal key, right? Personal property. So that is called private key. Hope you understand. So I'm using a public key, then encrypt the data, then you can use your private key for decrypt the data, because you have a public key, you have a private key. So based on that, you can do the encryption and decryptions in cryptography. So I hope you understand types of encryptions. Then use cases. So there are multiple use cases available in the market. So you can see there data and rest encryptions files on the hard drives, and data is transmits, we can say, encrypted data as it move across networks such as HTTP and all. So we do what? Encryption and decryptions techniques. So based on that, no one can access your actual information. Clear? Then we require firewalls and antivirus software for security aspects. Okay, so there are multiple types of firewalls available: hardware firewall, packet filtering for packets firewalls, packet filtering firewall, multiple types of firewalls available. So firewall is like a gateway to check the activity, what type of data is coming, what type of data is going from the particular system to the network. Understood? That is called firewall in simple words. Antivirus to break, this is also like a gateway if some unauthorized someone doing some attacks, they send some malicious activities. Yeah, they send some malicious links in your systems. So antivirus detect that particular links, that particular software, and they inform to you this file is harmful for your PC, like this. Okay. Then introducing the ethical hacking. What is ethical hacking? Ethical hacking basically is a way to perform legally, breaking into computers and devices to test their defenses. Okay. So basically, is the ethical means we're doing the legal activity, not doing the illegal activities. Okay. So there are three categories of hacker. Okay, black hat hacker doing some malicious activities like this, doing some bad attacking. Okay, ethical means work with the governments, work with the cyber crime police. Okay, so and one more is gray hat hacker. They don't want to do some illegal activities, but sometimes they do some illegal activities. So that is called the gray hat hacker. So ethical hacker, considering ethical hackers have permissions from the system owner to conduct tests, and they follow a code on ethics to ensure they do not harm. Means that if someone attacking in the particular network, so on that times we need to call the ethical hacker for checking each and every activity. They check the agreement from the owner side. Please sign on the particular document because we want to access your particular machine and particular systems. So based on that, they do the ethical activity. Okay, so then they can check what type of vulnerability is there, what type of attacking is going on that particular server. So based on the permission, they do some activities. That is called ethical hacker. Okay. So roles of ethical hacker in different manners: security assessment, incident response, and proactive defensive. Okay. Also, 5 phases is there in ethical hacking. One is reconnaissance, mean information gathering. Then we do the scanning. Then we do the gaining access. Then we do the maintaining access. Then last one is clear tracking. So these are the main 5 phases for ethical hacking. I hope you understand. Clear? After that, common tools used in ethical hacking. Very famous, I already told you, Wireshark, Metasploitable. We used to build the malware. If you want to design the malware, so we can use the Metasploitable. It's designed by the Ruby programming. Okay, so this is very famous and useful. Okay, is a framework. Okay, then Nmap to check the which port number is open. So port number is a gateway to enter on the particular network, particular website server. So based on the port number, we can enter on the particular website server. So Nmap to showing the how many ports is opening, what ports, what are the ports is not open. So Nmap, through the Nmap we can get the information. That is called the information gathering. So these all are the famous. Then career and cyber security is the last phase. High demanded for cyber security professionals. Okay, currently market trends, job regularly on the regularly basis. More jobs are available in the markets on naukri.com and LinkedIn also. Okay, and also higher salary in this field, and demand industry is more because majority of the data is moved to the digitally. That's why cyber security expert is more demanding right now in industry, right? Then career path in cyber security. So these are the different profiles. After this syllabus, any industry will be selected as per your interview for any profile. But when you enter in the industry, then do some internship and work, then you will be work on that particular types of profile. It's like a cyber analyst. For cyber analyst, there is no required any codings and coding knowledge, because there we do only the tools and techniques practicals. Okay, penetrating testing, there is no coding required. You need to know about the tools knowledge. Okay, then security consultants is a little bit higher profile. Okay, then career path in cyber security, security engineers. So what are the uh, skills we require? IDS, IPS, intrusion detection system, and IPS is a part of the SOC, intrusion detection system and prevention. First, how to detect the particular activity and how to provide the prevention for the particular activity from the particular activity. Okay, then skills needed. In technical skills, we required first of all operating system, basic understanding about the networking, familiar. If you want to move to the suppose on ethical hacking field, yeah, if you want to move the cyber security developer, yeah, cyber security engineer. So in this case we require the coding skills. If you want to work as a cyber security analyst, yeah, cyber security consultant, yeah, penetrating testing, okay, yeah, wants to move in the compliance department, so there is no coding skills needed. Okay, we learn about the how to use the tools and techniques and frameworks, then we can do all these activities. Okay, so this information we need to know about the cyber security domain. For coding for needed for ethical hacking, and one more profile for cyber security developer, because there we want to develop some software, some tools for the industry. Okay, then certificate and educations. So if you want to enroll any international certification, so you can enroll in any international certification. Also we provide the certification, so you that is also valid for the industry. Okay, if you want to move outside the India in anywhere, so also you can clear the CompTIA security is more demanding in Europe's country and USA. So as a beginner level, so you can clear after completion this certification course. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Deepak. Yeah, Krishna Reddy, do you have any questions? Can you send later?